Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tep. I'm glad you made it. We have an urgent issue before us with regard to benefits. The VA absolutely will be changing rating schedules. What can you do to solidify your potential claims, right? I'm going to give you two pieces of advice here, and great news. I just partnered up with a medical group that can help with everything from your Nexus Letter to DBQs and so on. I'll go through that here in a minute. There is a link in the description and a link in the comments that I'll pin for you to find. You can get a free consultation for anything that you need with regard to getting evidence created for your claim. We all know evidence is the most important thing. And what's the one piece we always miss? The nexus, because it's so hard to dig up anything from your time in service to prove that your condition manifested or as a result of your time in service. These are the experts. Check them out. They are in the description and in the comment where you can click the link, go directly to them, and get that free consultation. Information's free. Why wouldn't you get that free information? All right, so let's talk about this for a minute. The proposed changes from the VA are enormous, and most of them are not good. Okay, most of them are not good, and we need to be ready for that. What do you need to do? Okay, there is the changes coming in for respiratory, auditory, as well as mental health. Now, I think mental health is going to be a good one, but we still need to make sure that we are documenting all of the ailments that we have, the signs, symptoms, durations, and so forth in relation to the schedule of ratings, okay? Now, there's a couple different ways you can go about this. One, first thing you should do, file an intent to file. Number one, out the gate, file an intent to file. Start that 12-month calendar ticker, if you will, and start gathering up all your evidence. Work with your provider for free, right? Work with your provider for free. See if they'll get you what you need. Nexus Letter, DBQs, that type of stuff. If your provider is the VA, they probably will not. I know they're supposed to. I already get it. Whole other can of worms. Something we need to work collectively to override. In any case, if you're having issues getting this stuff, use the AME, the American Medical Experts. They're the team I partnered up with. And they can help you globally, no matter where you're at. If you're in the Philippines, if you're in Thailand, if you're in Turkey, if you're in the UK, it doesn't matter. They can help you. Obviously, if you're in the US, they can help you. Get the information you need. Now, I will say this. It costs money if you go through with it. True. However, you have to treat your VA claim like $1 million deal because it is. That's pretty simple. We all know that. Now, what you get, in my opinion, is you get somebody who is hyper-focused on exactly what the VA is looking for. That's worth its weight in gold, as you know, when you're filing a claim. If you're going with your doctor and your doctor says they'll write you a Nexus Letter or they'll fill out the DBQ, you need to do a lot of footwork, which is fine. But garbage in is garbage out. So make sure that you're giving your doctor, if they're doing it for free, make sure you're giving them all the information that they need so that way the VA can, one, get you service connected. Awesome. And two, get you the appropriate rating, right? Your doctor doesn't understand the dynamics of the VA. They don't know about the rating schedule. They don't know about any of that stuff. So you need to do all of that footwork for them and articulate it in such a way to where they understand that you need to have that information specifically embedded into your medical records, into the DBQ and the Nexus Letter. Okay, it's very important. So with these changes coming up, probably one of the most important ones that you need to watch out for will be your sleep apnea. Today, here we are, November 2024. If you file sleep apnea and you get prescribed to CPAP, you get a 50% rating. Once the proposed changes go into effect, if the VA deems that your sleep apnea is being successfully treated with the CPAP, you get a 0. That is huge, and that is walking way backwards. This is stuff that is already in process. The election is going to do nothing for us, most likely. 99.9999%. It's not going to stop this snowball, okay? Regardless of who gets elected, this is a proposed change from the VA that was proposed, 2.5 years ago, and is scheduled to be implemented in April of 2025. So the VA is not going to, it's not going to change. So you need to be prepared. Now, when it comes to your mental health aspects, same thing. If you think that you're going to be better off on the new rating schedule, which I personally think is going to be more lucrative for veterans on the mental health scale, then you need to start working on that evidence now. The biggest piece that all of us have, for the most part, is the missing piece is the nexus, the link, the tie-in between your time in service and the condition in which you have. Now, regardless of what it is, you need to really look at what can you pull up from your time in service, and if you can't find it, you're going to need to look at other things, right? If you don't have a direct kind of link into your time in service, notations about the condition, diagnosis during service, those types of things, then you're going to need to tell the story. You're going to need to write a letter explaining the circumstances. You're going to need to look at your MOS, exposures, that type of stuff. Anything, right? If you were sniffing jet fuel every day, well, maybe there's some consequences to that. And a Nexus letter is going to be the piece that really ties all this together. If you were mortars or artillery and you have migraine headaches, maybe there's a correlation there that a Nexus letter will help tie all that together. This is really important, very important for you to be able to take your claim to the next level. Now, what kind of things are we looking at? With the free consultation with basically my medical team is what we'll call it. We partnered up to make this happen for everybody. I said absolutely has to be free consultations, absolutely. And basically the services include, and not limited to, because there can always be something else outside of this, but medical, mental health, all through telehealth, TDIU claims, total disability, individual unemployability, aid and attendance assistance, trying to get to permanent and total. So you're talking about your conditions are static, SMC, so your special monthly compensation, TBI, ED, SMCT, DBQs, presumptive conditions, Camp Lejeune, Gulf War syndrome, and others. So the big thing is that some diagnoses that they're able to do, they'll absolutely do through telehealth medicine, which is great too. So you can take whatever evidence you currently have and work with that and help, and that will help them take you to the next level. All right. With that, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.